Touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some...
Fights through, and now a crease. Finding space at the 40. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try to repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6 from the 10. 11. McCaffrey on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Here we go. 11. Flag. 6.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gould with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd and a yard, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be 4th down as well. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Wait.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the grab by Kroll. Finding room at midfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
I swear I'm leaving the city if y'all don't score. 21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
13.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the
ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Well, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. This is McCaffrey on the give. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one too low.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go, baby.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
13.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Two.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 79 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Open man is Jerome Jennings. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second in a couple. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's got it. And the 49ers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Garoppolo looking to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
He did a good job keeping his focus downfield as he rolled out of the pocket, trying to fit a pass in. But that defender nearby made sure that one didn't result in a first down.
Garoppolo again. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second in this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now
he's got him in, complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Well, at least at the very end, there was something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for two. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2 points.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.